I finally got my dream camera and I can't wait to show you guys. But first, let me give you a little background. This right here is my first camera and I got this from a friend. This is Canon Rebel and this could only capture pictures, no video. But oh boy, I had so much fun clicking pictures with this boy. But while doing a shoot, its shutter broke. Yeah, this is a consumable thing. They have a rating of certain number of clicks they can do. I had no idea about it and I was shocked when I finally found out. But then during lockdown, I bought another camera after this. Let me show you that one. I just like to put it there to remind myself where I came from. This is Canon M50, my second camera, and I bought this during lockdown after that one broke, and this was my introduction to mirrorless cameras, and this could record videos. I have a 50mm lens, nifty 50, attached to it. Then I bought a 20mm after this one. I learned a lot with this camera, but I was evolving as a filmmaker and a lot of bottlenecking was happening over here. This could only record 1080p. It could do 4K, but it crops in even further because this is a crop sensor camera and it crops even further in 4K. Secondly, the autofocus in 4K just doesn't work and it has no picture profile, a flat one, so not good for color correction either. Like it has 8-bit colors. That's it. So I just pulled the trigger and bought myself a full frame camera. Here's the unboxing of my dream camera. Finally did it. I bought myself my first ever full frame camera. And I just switched from Canon to Sony. This is Sony ZV-E1. I will later on get into why I bought this, but right now I am just telling you my state of mind. I am a bit nervous and I'm shaking a little bit because this camera is expensive. I spent a lot of money on it. I'm wishing this to be my stepping stone in terms of filmmaking and content creation. I was surprised to receive this charger in the box. It was not mentioned when I was purchasing this that I will get a charger with it, but this is a great addition because when I searched online for the price of this thing, it is 6,700 rupees. So saved a lot of money there, I guess. Okay, I'm just gonna unbox this now. My name is Laksh, by the way, and I document my life here on YouTube, mainly around fitness, filmmaking a little bit, so yeah, hi. Here goes nothing. Okay, some paperwork, warranty and stuff. Okay, so we get a camera strap, Sony Alpha. Here's the camera. I'm gonna get to it after I see what this is. This is the battery. What is this? So this is the dead cat that goes on top of the mic to protect it from wind noises and stuff. Now, the main deal. Wow. So we get one SD card slot here, and there's a microphone jack here, USB-C for charging and data maybe, and there's a headphone jack so we can monitor our sound from here. Mini HDMI. Here's a mic capsule. I heard a lot about it, so it can record in front, back, or all around, so that's good. I will definitely see its capabilities later on. I think I should. There you go. Oh, I have to close it down. Okay, let me turn this on. Today is 2nd Feb 2025, 1942. Okay, I need to charge the battery, insert the memory card, and most importantly, I have to show you my first lens for Sony. Just let me upgrade the firmware update on this because it will give me 120 frames per second in 4K. I'm so excited about that. By the way, let me show you my recording setup right now. This iPhone was on this Ulanzi stand. Then this is a light stand that I converted into this overhead rig, and there's another iPhone. So this was also recording the top-down shot. This is the main light that I used, and there's another light, and I used this to block that light from spilling over here. So yeah, let me put this on charge now. Okay, don't mind the mess. This is my charging station. This is for the Canon, and I emptied out this space for Sony. So I'm gonna set it up over here, put the camera over here in the center. Oh, you already saw the lens I bought for this. It's Viltrox. I'll show you that while this gets charged. I actually bought this before I bought my camera. That's because I was very intimidated by buying a lens for a full frame camera because they are expensive and everything, but this one was in budget, and I think every beginner or intermediate filmmakers should definitely look into this. And this is wide angle, so this is full frame autofocus 20 mm 2.8 fe, and this is a prime lens, of course. So look how small this is, and this is a full frame lens. A full frame lens is definitely up towards 50,000 to 2 lakh rupees, and I was really scared of the lens because I was switching from Canon and I had no lens that would go on to this one, and I did not want to get the kit lens. I don't like it. I had the worst experience with it, so I didn't want to have a bad first impression of this camera. You know what, enough chit chat, let's take this camera for a spin. I'm just gonna get ready and then we'll go. By the way, this is the internal mic from the camera and this is how it sounds. Pretty nice, right? Let's go. I just like to come here every evening to complete my step goal. So that's what I'm doing here. And low-key, if you like to work out, get ready to do a lot of laundry. That's just part of the game. Anyways, before I get into why I bought this particular camera, I just want to say, if you are a content creator, you record videos for YouTube or Instagram, you do not need an expensive camera. So everybody has a phone, and trust me, these things can record really good quality of videos. So I recently did a video called Are You Lost? That's my recent upload. You guys can check it out after this video. That video is shot entirely on iPhone 16 Pro Max, and that's one of my favorite videos in terms of looks, you know. So definitely a good quality of content can be created just using a phone. So why should you buy a mirrorless camera? If you have a lot of money or you are advancing as a filmmaker or a content creator, it gives you more options, like you can change lenses, get different focal lengths, so you can attach different kind of filters to it. You know what I'm getting at, right? So why I bought this particular one, because this is a king in terms of low light and recording videos. This is a video first camera, right? So that is why I bought this one. I could have bought the FX30, but that's again a crop sensor camera. I already used a crop sensor camera. I wanted to upgrade, so I got a full frame one. And why not a FX3? Well, FX3 is really expensive, almost double the price of this one. So that's why I bought this one instead of that. That's a dream camera, definitely. But the thing is, this uses the same sensor as FX3, so that's a plus. And it has a smaller body, a lighter body, so that's a plus too. So I really like this camera. And I also want to say that if you really want a mirrorless camera, you do not have to buy a full frame camera right away. You can definitely start with a cheaper and a crop sensor camera and build your kit from there, Sony has a lot of options like 6600, FX30 as well, So ZV-E10, yeah, that ZV-E10 Mark II, I think, yeah, that one is also really nice. So definitely look into that if you really want to get a mirrorless camera, Anyways, it's time for sunset. I want to test its low light capabilities, so that's what I'm doing right now, testing this camera in different scenarios throughout this video. I hope you liked it. I'm gonna leave you with some of its low light footage so you guys can check it out as well. Well, this camera has dual base ISO. One is 640, the other one is 12-800, which just means that I can do shoots in low light scenarios just like this and have very less grain as compared to other ISOs. So that's pretty cool because I really like low light shots. I'll experiment more with it, Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, definitely leave me a like and subscribe if you want to see me again. I'll see you in the next video.